Morning. Hey, Heather, good to see you. I have hobbled in here. I hobbled a few minutes early so that the foot would settle a bit before we started. Um, for those who don't know, I have tendonitis in my heel, so it's given me a bit of pain these days, unfortunately. But my grandson said to me last night, Grandma, the way you're leaning, you're going to fall if you're not careful. You should probably get your walker back out. So I did, and it has helped a little bit today having my walker as opposed to not. Yes, show me some love by hitting the like button. I would appreciate it. It's always nice to be appreciated, and for myself, like it. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Dorothy. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use some wire. Now I've got both 24 gauge German style out and 22 gauge craft wire out. You can use either one. 22 is about the biggest I would go to as far as the diameter of your wire, because you're going to be twisting it instead of wrapping. We're going to twist. So we're going to turn down. We're going to do that. I have one of my husband's rocks he's collected. We're going to wrap that. And then we also have a shell. We're going to wrap that as well. And when we finish wrapping these, if it's not really late, we will look at my order I got yesterday from Bargain Bead Box. And it was a doozy. I spent over $100. So it was quite a large order. And in that order is the red bird. So we can finish up the Suncat shirt probably tomorrow. So let's turn down, and I will get started on this. Hi, Anita. For those of you who don't know, our friend Chris Howie is having surgery this morning. She's having a knee replacement. When I last spoke with her about half hour, 45 minutes ago, they were just getting her ready to go back to have her surgery. Let's have our prayer warriors at work to make sure she comes through that well. I would hope that we can do that for her. And so I think that is important, that we send her prayers and positive vibes for her surgery today. She should be in surgery right now. So good luck to Chris. So anyway, and we're going to turn down, like I say, we're going to wrap these two pieces, and we're going to hey, Linda, how's everybody doing today? I see we have Linda, Anita, Dorothy, Carolyn, Heather. Did I notice somebody else? Oh yeah, Deb Golden's on. So it's really good to see all you ladies. I hope your day has started nicely for you. Mine hasn't been bad. Like I said, my grandson encouraged me to get my walker back out so I could take some of the pressure off of this sore heel, and that has helped some today. So I have done that, and I was using the cane yesterday, but that just didn't give enough support. So it was very nice to have the walker this morning. It did help. So anyway, let's turn down, and we will start with our with wrapping here. Yeah, go grandson, go. Yeah, he's pretty special. Hey Beth, good to see you. Anyway, so we're going to turn down here, and we're going to cut some wire, and I'm going to show you how to do this. It's really not hard. In fact, it's really simple, but it makes when you don't have a hole and it's an odd shape for a regular wrap bead. Hello, Bead Karma. Oh, that's Cindy. Isn't that's who we are, right? Bead Karma is Cindy now. And new grandson, if I recall right. So that's always cool. Anyway, down we go. I think I must have the sound on my tablet up just a hair's breadth because I'm hearing a slight echo. So let's see about that. So hopefully we took care of that. That's true. Beth was up quite late last night. She was talking with Chris. Chris is one of those people that has chronic insomnia. She doesn't sleep a lot. And because of her surgery today, she was a little nervous. So Beth and Dawn were chatting her through it, and that's always good. And he's doing fabulously. That's great. So anyway, here is our shell, and here is our stone. And I have 22 gauge Softflex craft wire out, which is a softer wire. And then I have 24 gauge Beadalon wire. Either of these will work great. Sometimes with something this large, you might want a little bit of the thicker wire. Now, here's one I did the other day, so I can show you what we're talking about. Let's get it up closer so you can see it. So as I said, this is not a wrap, it's a twist. So it's actually really simple to do. You just have to twist your wire. We're going to use the craft wire, even though I prefer the medium temper of Beadalon because it is a little bit easier to control, in my opinion. But I want something a little thicker for these pieces because they're a little larger. They are definitely larger than the crystal that I did with the 24. So we're going to get a couple of pieces of 22, and you need at least 6 inches. Well, 2 6-inch pieces. I'm gonna, because these are bigger than this one was, I'm gonna go for about 8 inches just to make sure I have enough to keep going up. So that's 7. So we're gonna get a little bit more for our 8-inch piece. And then I'll cut a second one the same size. Now we may have to end up with too much wire, and that's good. That's fine. I'd rather throw some wire away than not have enough. Hey, Leanna, we haven't seen you for a while. It's good to see you. I noticed you, I saw the pictures of the present you sent for Randy. It's very pretty. It's a nice little bag. So anyway, the first thing we want to do is, because these both have a point, and we could just go over the top of the point like we did this with our first wrap, but it would be cool to have it go, the point be down inside our wrap. So instead of going at where I normally would go, which is the middle, I'm just going to go a little bit off-centered here, and we're just going to twist. Come on, twist together. You're not behaving. Wow, we're being difficult, but that's all right. Okay, once we get our twists in, and this twist is really not one I'm happy with because it needs to be a tight twist, more or less. So then we're going to open this, pull these apart like so. Come on, guys, pull apart. Okay, now we have that little twist right there. Now we have this side is longer, as you can see. So what we're going to do, well, what I want to do is, well, we're going to do it this way. We're just going to bring these two together, and we're going to twist them again. And I'm not liking this wire for this, but it's working now. So now I'm going to pull this apart some, because what I want now is to make this little spot right here be where our point is going to sit. So it's going to sit right down in that, like so. And then we're going to start going up the edges. And then we have to bring our 2 wires back together again and twist. You want about 2 or 3 twists, and you're going to go still keep going up. Now, when we come up this direction, come on, you guys. We're going to bring the next 2 together over here on this side, and we're going to twist again. I may have still cut this shorter than I wanted it. Now they have to come over here, go in, hold them right there. Now these come together here again. I'm going to bring this one over straight across as much as possible. Then we're going to twist again. Feel like I'm in a 50s song. Twist again. Don't sing, Rose. Okay. Pull this up tight so that you're sitting down here where you want to be. Oh, hi, Georgina. I'm sorry to hear your dog is not doing well. So again, we're going to go over and across, and we want to twist, and we'll hold that there. See, this one's getting short, but that might be all right because we're getting to the end anyway. So across over here again, and then twist your wires up again. Then we're going to go up to the top. Now these 2 are too short to get in here. We can maybe get this one twisted around this other one a little bit. Let's hope so. To just stabilize it in place here. Come on. So I gave this 8 inches. It probably should have had 9, maybe even 10, to get our full wraps in that I like to put in. And this baby's just going to tuck underneath. I'm going to tuck him under right here. And then what you do is once you get these all twisted together like this, and I am going to twist this wire all the way up so that it's all twisted together with this. Then you just make a regular wrap at the top with what's left of your wire. Now I should have cut a little more wire and we would have ended up with a bigger, with more wraps on this stone, and it would have looked a little better, but we still have, I'm going to have to cut that piece right there. I think it's going to be in a sharp spot. But then we just wrap this loop. Oops. Well, no, what we do is drop it. Now, if like I did here, you didn't give yourself enough wire to do a lot here, you can always just twist this up together at the top, and then put a jump ring around it to finish up so you can hold it. What I'm playing with right here is that extra little piece of wire that was on the top here. I want to make sure it's not going to be pokey. And since it does seem to want to be pokey, I'm going to get my clippers and just clip it off. So there we go. Now this would have been much nicer looking if I had cut myself some more wire so that it would, so I had more crisscrosses, but it really doesn't matter. It will hold it. It's fine as is. It won't come loose. So there is the stone. Oh, hi, Renee. I didn't see you come in. So I'm going to cut a little bit more when we do the shell. Oh, I knocked a little piece of his stone off. My husband goes and does rock hunting every once in a while. You can see this one has some crystal here. There was a druzy pocket right there, just a little one. But anyway, I don't like the way this sits right here. But in fact, let's see if I can get it to move over onto this piece right here. Anyway, so there it is. It's really simple to do. The hardest part is getting your little base piece down here in the bottom, and I'm knocking parts of this rock off. I think we need to put it through the tumbler. So this other one, I am going to use for the shell. I am going to use the 24 Beadalon German style. It's a medium temper. It's a little easier to me anyway. It's easier to get it behave. The softer temper is nice for a lot of things, but it does it doesn't always cooperate as much as the medium temper does. So we're going to get about 9 inches of wire out for this one, maybe 10 if I feel generous. This wire is not extremely expensive. When you get a big spool like this, it does feel like it's expensive because it's about $10. But when you figure out how much is on it, the spool and such, it ends up being about a quarter a foot. So it's not much. So we're going to take our 2 wires, and I've got one of these quite a bit longer than the other, and that's fine. And we're going to twist them together. And this is the hardest spot right here, is twisting this first little bit. I don't know why the first bit does not want to twist, because it's really simple to twist after you get the first little bit done. Oops, see, didn't want to twist together. So I'm just going to wrap. Okay. Actually, come to think of it, since I'm wanting this middle side part open, it might be better just to do the 2 outer wraps and not that inner wrap there. Not sure I can get it undone now, though. We'll see. Come here, you. Didn't want to wrap anyway. Maybe that's what it was telling me. Don't wrap me here. You want to leave a hole. So of course, I've got quite a few kinks in this piece of wire now, but that's all right. We'll get it to work. Okay, so we're going to leave a gap. Do a twist down here and a twist over here to make our little loopy in the middle here. We want it to, there we go. That's better. It'll go over the shell point now. So then you bring your wires apart. No, not you. I want you. Go over here. And then this one will come over here. Push it down into place. Bring them together right here. I'm coming here because this is where my shell's ridge is. Twist there. Push it down into place. Go over here again. We're going over to, we want that ridge again. So I'm going to go right here to the ridge and twist again. Now we're going to go up. Stay in place. We're going to go up to this next ridge here. Up. Now this one doesn't have that same ridge because we're going to the mouth of our shell. So we'll just get it to a good place and twist it right here. Up to right here. Twist. Now this is going to go over the opening if we would do it where we normally would, but I'm going to just, well, actually you can come up through here and go into that groove right there. And then we'll twist you right there. Pull up tight and twist right here. Now the bottom wire doesn't appear to be twisting, just the top one, so I'm going to encourage it with this. Okay, now that we've got those done, we're going to bring them all up, but this one is going to separate a little bit and go around the edge here to catch our lip of our shell here. And then we're going to bring them all together and twist them all. Yes, indeed, Mary. This is, I used 22 German style on this one. This one I used 24-inch craft wire. And I should have given myself a little bit more. I only gave 8 inches. This one I gave 10. You can see what a difference it made having that extra wire. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a normal wrapped loop with this twisted wire that I've twisted up here. And so we're going to bend it over. I was going to say, where did I put my 6th step? But it's right there. Up and over and around. Bring it down. And grab with these. Wrap. Nope, that other wire has to come too. It doesn't get to stay behind. Come on. I've got the little wire that was shorter than the other two is trying to not wrap. So we're just going to make it wrap all on its own. There we go. And then we'll wrap these two the rest of the way. And I may just finger wrap them because this is a lightweight wire, so I can do that. Push the wires down into place, tuck them in. And there she is, all wrapped, ready to hang. If you wanted her to hang with the shell open, you can twist this a little bit more or with it closed better, just so it wraps the way hooks up the way you want it to. I should have turned that the other way because it's now loosening right here. So there we go. So it's pretty simple way to wrap. You just have to, like I said, just get your wire and you just decide where you want it to sit and then twist and twist and twist. This twist isn't the prettiest twist in the world right here on this side, but the others are all right. You can always adjust with your pliers or your fingernails if you want it a little tighter somewhere or a little looser. I know a lot of people don't like to use their fingers, so you can use your pliers. This one is probably not real strong because I've got a kink in it right there, so I don't want to play with it too horribly much, but you can work them to more of a place you want them if you want them to, but that's how you do it, and it isn't going out of there. So it's pretty simple. Like I said, it's just mainly twisting your wire. Which is not something I normally do because I would normally wrap, but nope, for those you need to twist. Hey, Mary. I don't know. I've never done biking knit, so I don't know. Well, I did forget that I wanted to do 2 wraps in 2 different spots to make my opening here for my shell to sit in. So that was an error I made to start with. So we had to undo it and redo it. If you just do the twist original right off the bat, you'll get one that'll go across a point. Now, when I was doing this, I wasn't paying attention, or I would have pushed this wire down here where this crystal has a divot right here to make sure that it stayed in place better. But they're not hard to do. It's more where do you want your twists to go and just going back and forth. And that's the long and short of it. It's back and forth. And then twist. So that one was sticking out a little bit. So, ta-da. So anyway, odd shaped rocks that you can't do a regular wrap on, these work really good. Like shells, it works great on, because like I say, you can just follow the curve of your shell and just go in and put your wraps right where your shell grooves are at. This one needed to be a little tighter, but I haven't done these for a long time, but I wanted to show you how to do them. I don't do them often, but they're not hard. They're just, you just got to decide where to put them, and you got to get them to twist for you. If you have a point like this, you'll want to go, instead of going straight across the bottom, you'll want to do two separate twists to start with, and then pull your middle apart so it'll go over whatever point you have. They're not hard, but I specifically wanted to show that because Heather was doing some wraps around some stones, and she was trying to use chain, which does work. They can do it. There is even a way to make it so that you can do a chain one that will, you like the seashell? Yeah, the seashell wrap pretty good. I would probably redo this if I was going to actually wanted to keep it, because I did mess up the beginning, and then this spot right here isn't as tight as I would like it to be. But they do wrap real fun, the shells, because they do have the grooves for you to put your wire in, and then you just go back and forth and then layer up to the next layer. So they are fun to do. It's good to see you here, Randy. You're shopping for beads. Well, of course you are. Aren't we all? But like I say, yeah, I would probably redo this if I'm going to use it. I'm probably not. These were my husband's, and I'll probably clip off the wire and give them back to him. And but yeah, they're not hard. They're just twisted. And like I said, the major thing is, if you've got a point, remember, like I forgot to do at the beginning of this one, is to do two twists a little bit apart so that you can spread the wires and make an opening for your point to go in. Then you just go back and forth with your 4 wires and twist them. It's pretty simple, but it really holds them well. Like I said, they're not going anywhere. Even this one, which only has a few back and forths, isn't going anywhere. And so they're fun. And it is something to do if you have a rock that you definitely. Oh yeah, we did here too, Randy, yesterday, and actually blew down part of my fence. So it's not good. So anyway, we have those done now. Now, if anybody missed that and would like me to show you again, I can clip off the wire and redo either the shell or the rock. It wouldn't bother me at all to do that. So if you want me to. You were just about blown off the hill. I can believe it. Like I said, we got some pretty good gusts here yesterday. I think they said they recorded an 85-mile-per-hour one up at Logan Pass. I don't know how good ours were, but I could feel it hitting the house. and it did blow over, break one of my posts in my fence, and took down 2 of my panels. Because I have a wooden fence, so I think this next summer we're going to be digging post holes and putting new posts in to fix my fence. I don't think we're going to do it right now, but but no, it's not fun. But anyway, as I said, if you want me to do this again, I can clip the wire off and get some more wire out and do another one. I'm not real worried about it. I probably spent 50 cents worth of wire to do this. So, or the rock. I could do the rock again. I'll also, if we want to do that. But anyway, just let me know if we do. In the meantime, I am going to get out my last bargain bead box order. It's just a little order. I did go through it, put prices on what I have here. But are you worth 50 cents? Oh, I think so. I think you're all worth at least 50 cents. Yeah, this is just a little order. I think there was a sale going on or something that I got some of them with. And let's see, I think I have 3 or 4 pages worth here. 4. After my discount, my coupon discount, it came to $130.26. So it was not a small order, but I'm thinking they had a see that $32.33 isn't 30%. It's less. So some of these were things that were on sale, and then I just went a little, oh look, I have this, I might as well. I have money again, because when Steve got his back pay, he gave me the money back that I'd taken out of my bead money to pay the mortgage. And so we got a few. I got a few things. Yeah, oops. Few too many things are falling on the floor. No. You have to stay here. Now, I know one fell. I felt it hit my foot as it went down. It was some of the leaves. See, redbirds. I got 3 packages of them in here, so I'd have plenty. Not that I needed 3 packages. 1 would have been sufficient, but you got to have extras. It's just the way it is. So we have our red birds in here so we can finish up our sun catcher. I think we'll do that tomorrow. So I know there's a 3rd package in here, but I only see 2 right now. The other one's buried in here somewhere. But these are the red birds. They were $1.29 for a package of, is there 10 in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 10. 10 red birds. I'm just gonna, since we know what they are, we're just gonna pull those out anyway. So see, we have red birds. Whoops. You get back in there. And I'm going to leave a package of these out so that I have them for my sun catcher tomorrow. But I have all kinds of gemstones and bead caps. Is that a new thing? I don't know if it's a new thing. I think I have heard of it before, but most of my friends that are beaders already have an account, so I've never really worried about it. I think I have seen that before, so I do know what you're talking about. But yeah, see, these were on sale for $1.07. They're on sale even a better price, I noticed today. Because I was thinking Do I want some more of those? I bought some more when Randy had them. So I have a whole bunch of different bead caps, and let's see if we can find all our bead caps here to start with. I think I got like 5 or 6 different styles of bead caps here. Looks like most of them are on this side. My free gift was some, looks like they're a gray 8mm faceted check glass round. Well, they may be Chinese glass, who knows? Can't tell the difference if they don't tell me. So well, we'll just start with what we've got here on top. We've got 3 different bead caps. I know I got 5 different bead caps, but we do have 3 here. This one was on sale for 77 cents for a package of 20. They say they're rope-edged round bead caps in gold, 8mm, 77 cents for a package. So I thought those were pretty, and at 77 cents, I wasn't going to complain. Like I said, some of these were on sale. This is one of the ones. And I think they were 40% off or something like that, so they didn't let you have any more. This is 1030, 20 pieces of 8x3mm dotted bead caps in bright gold. Again, 77 cents. These have some more ridging on them than the other one did, and the little dots are a little further down. $108.4. The other 2 bead caps are silver. Funny that I found all the gold ones and the silver ones are buried in here still. So we have these ones have, well, they have little holes all around the sides. I thought they were really cool looking. These are 20 pieces of 10 by 5mm corrugated bead caps in antique gold. But let's see if we can easily find the silver caps. They're easily, silly words when you've got this much stuff, right? And I've dumped it all out in a pile. There's the chain that's next to, oh, there's the silver. There's one of the silver bead caps. And there's the other one. Now these are same as some of the other ones, but they are different. They're in silver instead. This one is the come on, corrugated bead cap in silver. They were $1.39. So these were not on sale, the silver ones, but hey, you know, have to have silver too. We can't just have gold. So that was the cap 1086. And then this was the same as one of the gold ones. It was $1.19. And it's the one with the dots around the edge and in the little lines. So there's those bead caps. Next on my list is the chain. It's right here. Chain 623. It's 1 meter of 5 by 3.5 steel textured cable jewelry chain in antique bronze for $1.39. So this is the one we had in, it was one of the kits we just had, Winterberry Wishes. So that's the chain that was in Winterberry Wishes. You know something I noticed? We usually get chain in all of our boxes, but in this last one, Time Traveler, there wasn't any chain. Did everybody else notice that? Okay, we want crystal 0460. That's this one. It's in one of these little packages, so I'm not going to open it up. It's little 4mm, about 45 pieces of 4mm Preciosa faceted bicone beads in crystal for $1.49. Let me tell you a little secret. When you get them from Preciosa there at BBB, they are a really, really decent price. But if you get them at like Michael's, this little package would cost $7. Because I got some the other day because I was short on crystals and I really needed to go get some, so I did. And I was like, I don't want to pay that much. Oh, the chain on the watch was what she considered the chain. Yeah, that's true. So anyway, so that's Crystal Preciosas. And now we want, oh, now we're at the birthstone drops, it says. Oh, okay. I got red and green. Oh, it was a pre-Christmas sale or something like that because it had a red and green things were on sale. So this is the green ones. They were 64 cents for 4 of them. I think it was the red ones that was first up, but this is on my list, but this is the green ones. Yeah, this was the sale where they had red and green things on sale. So I got red and green things as well as, well, other things. Michael's prices are getting out of control. Yeah. Exactly. I did need it for a project, and that's why I got them. But I just looked at that price and went, "Oh my freaking! You got to be kidding me!" If they have that color on Beadbox Bargains, I can get it for free. I mean, not for free, but for about $2 instead of $7. You keep talking yourself out of buying those little drops. Well, you should have got them when they were having the red and green sale. So, which is what I got a lot of these things, because you'll notice there's a lot of red and green things in here, but most of my price was things that weren't red and green, and I just figured I wanted them, so I got them. Come on, where's the red ones? So, as well as these little green ones, I got some red ones. They're in here in the pile somewhere, but who knows where. We might find them later. Oops, I see crystals. So there they are. There's the red ones. They are just little drops that instead of, I think these are really cute. And if you just need something, just a teeny decoration for something, or if you wanted just a really simple earring, these would make really pretty little simple earrings. So I got the red and green drops at 64 cents for a package of 4. Okay, the next one is 4mm crystals again, but it is the white opal ones. Come on. Well, we may drop down to the next one because I'm not going to try and search too much through this pile for everything we're going to be looking for, because there's a lot of it here. We're going to skip over the crystals for right now, and we have crystal bicone beads in blue zircon. Okay, those are bigger ones. There are 6mm instead of, no, it says 4, but they are not. Oh, it's the green ones that are 6. Okay, this is number 3 in my hand. It's, there's the blue ones, blue zircon. Still not seeing the white opal ones, but I know they're in here because I checked everything in yesterday when it came. So anyway, these are, weirdly enough, were 99 cents for the 4mm blue zircon bicones. I like this color a lot. So little bicones. Now these ones do not say they're Preciosa, so these are probably Chinese crystal. And then we have, again, these were on sale, 71 cents. It's the green. They are 6 millimeter crystal faceted bicone beads in peridot green. So again, doesn't say Preciosa, so they're probably Chinese crystals. 71 cents for those on the sale, though. They are not that price anymore. Okay. Next after that is the 20 pieces of 8 millimeter Czech fire polished glass bicones. That's these guys. Nope, that's not those guys. These are pony beads. Ta-da. That is jade. There they are, right there. These are 8 millimeter Czech fire polished bicones in garnet. Again, one of the sell things, 97 cents for the package. It says it's 20 pieces. So it's a really pretty deep, deep red. It is a really gorgeous color, that garnet color. The next is the leaves. I got 2 packages of these. They were on sale for $1.81. These are the olivine with gold luster leaves. We used a lot of these in the in our sun catchers, so I figured since they were on sale, I'd get some more. So I got 2 packages of those. There are 12 in the package. Then the next item is these 10 pieces of 9 millimeter Czech press glass pony beads, sapphire AB, for $1.29. Oh, open up you. I get these because they're large hole. They're large enough that a 2 millimeter leather will go through, so they're great for when I'm making leather bracelets or necklaces. So I like those a lot. I got 2 packages of those. There are the packages right here. And so those were $1.29 for 10 of them. Next we have Alexandrite. That's these guys over here. I like this color. I think these were on clearance, actually. Would you let go? That's a silly little tap there. I like Alexandrite beads because they tend to... Oh, would you stop? This package is going to tear where the... Anyway, they depending on the light they're in, they change color from blue to purple. Right now they're looking purple to me. It looks like they're looking purple in the camera too. Am I going to the half hour? Well, looks like I might be, just to finish this off. Dorothy, I'm going to go until I finish showing everything I got here, and then we'll be done for the day. And so, yeah, I probably will be at the half hour because we're at not quite. I got about 6 minutes left of this hour, so that's it. So then we have bicone beads in olivine. Here they are. These were another one of the green things on sale for 84 cents for 20 8 millimeter bicones. These are Czech glass. And I never did find our white ones, did I? Well, they'll be in here sooner or later. So, because this was only page 1 of my order here, and I have 3 more pages. Actually, come on, where's my bird? There. Actually, that other one we had was the Peridot. This is the Olivine, also 84 cents. It was on sale again because it's green. So they are a slightly darker color. Olivine is actually produced by volcanoes when they blow. It's the color the glass that's in the stone turns to. So I did see the 99-cent sale yesterday. I didn't really look at it too much. I should, but I've got so much. I've got 3 more orders coming from Bargain Feed Box that I haven't got yet. Next, we have 8 pieces of 10mm check press glass Hawaiian flower beads, crystal with marbled aqua and AB. Now that's this one, and I got 2 different blues in these flowers. I love these flowers, and they're $2.49. They were not on sale. But I wanted to see the difference, and I wish I had gotten 2 packages of these instead of the other, because I really love the color that these turned to with they're really pretty. So, but the other one, the next one down on my list is Pastel Aqua, and that's these, and they are pretty. But come on, you guys, open up. But I do like the other. I did like the other one better. It was more transparent. These are more opaque, and I like the transparent. It adds something to it. Now these would have been much prettier if they'd had some kind of wash on them. They don't. These are just pastel aqua. The next one is crystal, is check pressed glass Hawaiian flower beads in crystal with marble peach. And they're right here. They were more expensive, $2.49. Well, actually, I guess all these flowers were $2.49 for the package. But see, this one has the wash on it, and it's really pretty. So I think those are a really nice little flower. The next one is a twisted oval in olivine. That's these guys right here. They were $1.09. Again, a green item which was on sale. So it's a pretty little twisted oval. Now this is our last little flower, 7561. It was $1.59. And this one was alabaster with marbled aqua and gold wash. So, as I said, a wash on them makes a real lot of difference in. Yeah, I will probably do the same thing, Leanna. I will probably check everything out before I decide for sure that we're done, that I'm done, that I'm just going to get the companion bundle, because 9 times out of 10 I will get other things besides the companion bundle. So next is earring wires. I got 2 different styles, and I only got 1 of each. And now one of these I have is a post that I have gotten before, In fact, our last order had one of them in it. Oh, those are not today. Anyway, that isn't. This is part of this. Earring. There is the, this was the last pair of these, or I probably would have got some more of them. They are the antique brass with the rhinestones. They were $1.29 for the pair. And then there was, I have a pair of posts, which I'm surprised I can't just see because they have little red, there they are. They have little red stoppers on them to protect the posts. And they are a little snowflake with a little pearl inside. This one, I got one of the last time on my last order too, so I have a few of these pair now. So that's the ear wires. Now we're going into findings. 2 pieces of, oh, that's the guys. I was going to say tassel pendant. What the heck is that? 2 pieces, 58 by 20 millimeter round tassel pendants in silver, $1.49. Now I thought these were really cool. Look, they got little paddle beads, paddle wires. And you could just hook this straight to an ear wire and be done with it. But I will probably put some a little bead strand above, either just 2 or 3 beads. But I thought they were really cool looking. So that comes as a pair. That was $1.49 for those. Next is 15 by 11 brass and cubic zirconia fancy drops, $129. $129 for the pair, $17.95. Which ones were those? I think those are. Come here, you guys. I just saw them. If that is what I thought it was. Nope, it's not. Though these are pretty, but they're not what I was looking for. Fancy drops. It's in silver. It says I got 2 of them. $1795. Well, we'll come back to it. I'm not going to search forever for something like that. Sort of like our white beads that I haven't found yet. Golden emerald. Oh, I just threw one of those sideways. I know what they are because I just had it. Where'd you put it? You just had it in your hand. Golden emerald. I picked it up because it was way off to the side and I wanted to pick it up, and then I flipped it into the pile and now I don't see it. Well, if we see it later, I'll get it out. I know what I'm looking for now as far as that's concerned. But next is two pieces of 28 by 25 round pendant with enameled Christmas home scene. That was one of the sale things too. It was, I just saw it. There they are. They were 97 cents for these. They pretty little cabin in a tree in the snow. These I'm going to clip the ring off, or I'll put a crystal in them and use them for hair barrettes, is what I got these for. So 97 cents for these guys. Okay, that's the fidget spinner. Is this the one I'm looking for? Maybe, maybe not. We have 6-4. We're looking for 2945 gold-plated brass snowflake fidget spinner. Oh, it is the fidget spinner we're looking for. This is the one. This was $3.11. This is the one that came in our little crystal value bundle. Your own. Stay put. Okay. So that was $3.11 for that little guy. Next, I got 6 of these, so they're all through this, and I'll just take them out as I find them. But I really loved these little snowflakes. I used them in. I've got them before, and I've used them in like the bottom of my snowflakes that I made. And I've used them on a few other things. They're really pretty. I got 6 sets of these because they were on sale for 84 cents. So I'm going to be finding those all through the pile here as we go along. But that was 4020. So if we see more of those, we can just take them and flip them into the bag. Next, we have 4 pieces of 20 by 15 millimeter enamel butterfly charms, gold, purple, and yellow. Ta-da. Come on, butterflies, gold, purple, and yellow. This is the green one I couldn't find a minute ago, the golden green. It was $1.29 for the pair of these. So they're a pretty little drop. And it says I have got 2 of these, so there'll be another one in the pile here somewhere. Don't fall. Next we have, oh yeah, we're looking for the butterflies, aren't we? Those were enameled butterflies, and they're really cute. They're all different colors. This looks like mainly spacers over here on this side, so I should just let them sit over there and don't bother them. And pins. There's the other set of those green and gold. Gemstones, gemstones. I need it to be in a little bit more better order here for you guys. These are all gemstones. Aren't they pretty? That's a pretty. Oh, come on. Where are the butterflies? They should have been here. I see the other things that were enameled, but I don't see them. There is our beads that we couldn't find earlier, the crystal bicones that are the opal white color. These were 99 cents on sale. Come on, babies. So see, they have the opalite coloring in them. So that was the one we missed on the front page that we couldn't find. So there we go. We just found that one. There's them butterflies. I knew they were down here. Aren't they pretty? There's 4 of them in the package. Purple and a yellowy gold color. I always have people that ask me for butterfly earrings. So I always try to have at least, you lost the sound? That's funny. Okay, I've turned my sound up all the way. Does that help? So there's my butterflies. Next we have open circle, green ring style pendant, 4 pieces, 5083. Ring style. Oh, that's these guys. I have had these before. I got them last year. I made my one of my sister's earrings with these on the bottom, and she actually really likes them and wears them all the time. So there are 4 of those. Now, these are great for a earring, just like one or a connector of some kind above with the earring wire, which is how I made my sister's. But these would also make a really pretty simple pendant just on a gold chain. So there's those. Next we have, get back up here. Enamel dragonfly pendants, 2 pieces, sapphire and gold. Now I got these because I was thinking these would be great. I got 2 packages of them. They're $1.59 for 2 because I thought, oh, these will be pretty on hair barrettes, and they still will be, but they're a lot bigger than I expected them to be. Look how big that is. Isn't that pretty? With the enamel on it. So it will go on hair barrettes or maybe alligator clips, but it's a lot bigger than I expected it to be, but I do like it. So there's 2 of those in the package, and I got 2 packages and they were $1.59 each. Now we have brass and cubic zirconia floral link, gold, crystal, light rose. These are similar to the one I got some of these the other day, and if you'll recall, I said they're these ones right here. They have a open link at the bottom, and I really don't like how open this link is. I'm afraid it's going to break when you close it. But if it does, I'll just cut it off and not use it as a link and just use this as the bottom of a pair of earrings or something. But they are really, really pretty floral link. Now, I'm not sure we're going to get through this, so we're going to have to just skim through it fast, I guess, because we're getting to the point where we're about ready to need to close off because Dorothy will be on in like 15 minutes. So let's see, what are we at next? We're at butterfly links. That's these guys. There's a whole package of these antique silver butterfly links, 10 of them for $1.59. Now I did get these for links because I thought they'd be really pretty as they are 2-sided, and they do have a slight bow in them. Not much, but a little bit. But I thought they'd be great, beautiful for bracelets or anklets. So, since they are a connector. So there's our butterfly links. Next we have candy canes. Again, these are things I got for on hair barrettes, though I probably won't use them until next year, because even if I make the hair barrettes, they'll sit because they're going to be for holiday barrettes. So there's 4 of those in the package for 97 cents. Another one of those sell items. Candy cane. Then we have hot chocolate mug. That's this one. $1.29 for 4 of these. And they are enameled hot chocolate mugs. Again, I got these for putting on hair accessories. So I think those are cute. Then we're going to, let's see, is this, we want 5463, 5464. Okay, that's these guys. And 5463 is that you? Yeah, this is the next one. I actually sort of wish I had got 2 of these. They're really pretty. It's 23 by 16 millimeter brass and cubic zirconia floral oval pendant for $2.29. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. I sort of wish I'd gotten two, but this is another one of those that you could just very, very easily just put it on some chain, a delicate chain on a bail, and it would be stunning, just as a really simple necklace. So two of them, if I had gotten two, they would make a really gorgeous pair of earrings with just maybe a crystal above and hang on an ear wire. So a very pretty little pendant piece. Now these are, this one's $1.55. They're snowflakes again. I got a lot of snowflakes because they were on sale pretty much. So these are little crystal ones. And then the next set is very similar, but they've got more crystal pieces. And I think this one has a slightly bent little arm, but I can probably fix that. So so this one is the next one, and like I say, there's two of those. They're a little bit different, but they're because they have crystals all around the edges. These are 16 by 12.5, 18 karat gold plated brass and cubic zirconia snowflake charms, $1.68 for the pair. Now these come on a ring. I'll take the ring off. I don't like them. So that is page 2. Next thing I got was 28 by 22 brass and crystal snowflake pendant in gold and crystal AB. That is the other one. This is this one. I got two of these, and then I got two of the blue one, which is the next one. They were $1.07 a piece. There is the crystal colored one. It's really pretty. It's got the, so this is the front, and this would be the back because this is the side with the coating. So there's the, it's a really pretty, pretty little. I'm good to go ahead. We're just going to slide back in time a little bit. Okay, then I got the dark blue one as well. So as you can see, it's really dark on this side. We flip it and look at the gorgeous blue on that. Isn't that stunning? I just think it is the prettiest blue. So those were all $1.07 a piece. I got two of each of the colors. Next is we're going into our gemstones now. I don't know how we could be going into the gemstones. I still have findings here. Oh, I think they're down below in a weird way, but nope, these are doubles. This is the only one that's, it's a spacer. Okay, now we're going into our gemstones, and we're going to start with 5, 8, and 2, which is, where are you, baby? This one. $7.49 for this package. It is petrified wood. English cut petrified wood. Aren't those pretty? See how a difference petrified wood is when it's not matte? So look at this one. It's gray, but those are really pretty. So that is my petrified wood gemstones. Next is mixed quartz. That's these guys. They were $2.79, a really good price for these. They're a mixed quartz round, 8mm rounds. So really, really pretty quartz. There's the yellow one. Weird. Most of them are pretty clear, though we have some browns and grays. And like I said, there's a weirdo yellow one there. Oh, there's two yellow ones. Cool. So anyway, in you go, guys. Next is 8mm black agate. That's you guys. Come here, you. So these were $5.79 for the strand. And black agate, of course, has some whites banding in it sometimes. Like this one is really banded. A lot of these are black. You can't see very much banding, but there is some banding, most of them. So they're really pretty. So that's black agate. Next one is red agate, black and red agate. It's this one here. It was $5.29 for this strand of 8mm. So some of these have, since they're stones, you know, they're not perfectly round all the time. When they cut them, they have the stones deviations in them. This one I probably won't use because it has quite a hunk. It had quite a hunk, though you never can tell. I might just cap it and it'll be fine. But red and black agate. Next is my Malaysia jade. Now, I have quite a bit of Malaysia jade here, but this one is a fun one. And I'm going to tell you right up off the bat, if you'll recall when we had some of the mixed color Malaysia jade in one of the boxes a little while ago. And I said, you know, this would be really pretty with these mixing the colors if they had used like red and yellow, orange and yellow, pink and yellow for a nice spring or Christmas one. Ta-da! There they go. It was almost like they read my mind. There is pink and yellow Malaysia jade. Isn't that pretty? It'll be so pretty for spring items. Hi, Rory. So yes, you hear Rory singing? Yes, you do. So I was like, when I saw those, I was like, oh, look, exactly what I said they should do. There it is. So I think these are going to be beautiful for some spring and summer pieces. So those were $3.99, so a really reasonable price too. So after those, we have Malaysia jade in the white Christmas mix, 8x5mm rondelles. I loved these with all the colors. I like a rondelle anyway. So I was really happy with this. This was another one of those sets that was on sale. They were $3.76. But look, we have green, white, and red, and they're very, very pretty. I'm really pleased with these. As we all know, Malaysia jade is actually dyed quartz, but it's a really pretty one. Actually, these white probably aren't dyed because they're white, and that's would be their normal color anyway. So I thought that was a really, really pretty strand. And as I said, this was on sale for $3.76 with the Christmas stuff. Next, we have Malaysia jade rondelle discs in cranberry, 7x2. They were $4.54. I like a disc, and I like this, and I liked this red color. So we have cranberry discs. And we missed these. How did I miss these? These are also black agate, $3.79. They were obviously in one of our kits before. Might have been sweater weather. But so these are black agates as well as they're 6 millimeters as opposed to the 8 that I showed you earlier. So I think that's our gemstones all done now. Now we're going to glass, and these were on sale. So these are the green fish. Now I hadn't got the green fish before, and I was really debating them because I'm like, how many birds do you see that are green? Do we really care? Hi, Sid. You think that she's listening in our videos? Maybe she is. So anyway, there is the green birds. They're green and they have a lot of white in them too, but they're really cute. But I almost didn't get them because I'm like, how many green birds do you see? Not very many. But hey, they were on sale. Had to get them. So they were on sale for $1.29. I believe there's 10 in the bag. That's the green ones. And then, of course, this is the red ones. We already put 2 packages of the red ones. Well, I've got one package of red ones sitting up there because it's going to go in our sun catcher tomorrow, so we can finish our sun catcher up. But there's the red birds. They were also on sale for $1.29 for 10 of them. And after the red birds, we have floral printed porcelain beads. These are like the orange ones we have in our newest kit, Time Traveler, but instead of being orange, they're blue. Very pretty. I was thinking when I got these that, when the other ones came, I'm like, oh, I've got the blue now and I've got the orange. I could mix the 2 colors together in something with just some kind of focal that's a little different color. Yes, my red birds are here, Carolyn, so we can finish up our sun catcher tomorrow. Those were the red birds, and then we have green sea turtles. Again, these were on sale, $1.59 because, hey, green. So I like a green turtle. Aren't those cute? Now the turtles that I'm used to seeing as far as big turtles are concerned are green because I've been to Hawaii a few times and they have green turtles there. So in fact, that's where I got my tattoo of my turtle. It was in Hawaii on Maui. So and we saw plenty of turtles there when we were there. Next is a 5-gram bag of 6 millimeter Czech fire polished glass faceted pony beads in red. That's these. Again, even though they're little, they have a good size hole in them. They'll be great for being on leather. And I think now we're just at things like pins. I've got pins in antique brass, stainless steel. Looks like I got 2 of the antique brass. I got gold, and we got copper eye pins. You can never have too many pins. There's 9:30. We'll get off here pretty quickly so Dorothy can come on. We're just about done, so not a problem. We won't be much longer. We're just got spacers, pins, and the pins. We'll just put those up. And I think we're down to spacers. Well, nope, I take that back. We have a beautiful little pendant that is not a spacer. And it is, I couldn't resist this little guy. Look at him. He's a little carnelian fish. His hole goes, well, let's see, I can see it right here. Oh, it's just a little hole. It just goes from here to here. So he's a cute little carnelian fish. He's a a carved goldfish. He's 30 by 22 by 24. He cost me $2.99. Isn't he cute? So oh, yes, I'm very excited about the companion bundle. I'm definitely going to try and get one. You love the porcelain beads for teapots. Interesting. That's an interesting thought, Sid. But yes, the companion bundle looks like it's going to be great. So anyway, the rest of what we have here is spacers. I think you've probably all seen most of my spacers before. We'll go through them really quickly. Oh, that's right. There's some oval jump rings in here too. I wanted to see how theirs were. They're stainless steel. They're not bad, but I don't know that I think I prefer the ones that I get from Randy. So next is, what's up is the daisy spacers in rose gold right here. So it's just a regular little daisy spacer in rose gold. I should put all these away. Then we have it in a patterned barrel spacer in antique gold. That's this one. It's one of the few that's going to be different than from what the norm is that I use all the time. I thought it was really pretty, a little barrel spacer. It is $1.09 for, I think there's 10. Yes, 10 of the barrel spacers. So those are pretty little guys. Next is gold daisy spacer. Okay, now it says gold, not antique gold. Well, so it would be this one, gold one, daisy spacer. There's the antique gold daisy spacer. There's a silver. Now this is one that had a note, so I'm assuming there's probably some tarnished ones in here. And we have some bright silver and antique silver of those. We have some of the corrugated spacers. I thought I had 2 packages. Oh, and here's an antique bronze one as well. Those were $1.49 for each of those. There's more pins. That is some more of the eye pins. I get those for making rosary chain because I don't like to make a whole bunch of those if I don't have to. But I got some more of the corrugated spacers that were in one of our kits. I really like those, and I had used most of them, so I got 2 packages of those. Then we have 2 packages of, are these the same? Nope, one's 99 cents and the other one's $1.19, so they're slightly different sizes probably of ball spacers. They call them round spacers, 2014. Antique silver and stainless steel oval. So, yeah. So those are ball spacers. And then we have these 2 types, 1797. These are called dotted rondelle spacer beads. But because they are dotted rondelles, but at the same time, they have a curve on either side. So I typically think of these as a Saturn because of the side on either side with the dotted around it. So I got these in silver and in bronze. Favorites. Then we got these. These are the snowflake spacer beads. They were $1.09 for the 40 pieces. These are one of my favorites. I really like these. Now this is, I had just ran out of these. I used the last of them when I was working on my sun catcher that I used my Jesse James beads with. So it was good to get some more, and I actually don't know why I didn't get 2 or 3 packages of them, because this is one of my favorite spacers. So, and then lastly, I got a couple of packages of this style. This is, the description for this is a Southwest Cross spacer bead for 99 cents for the package of 2. And so it's a pretty little patterned one. Well, hello, Dominique. Good of you to join us. I always love having new folks on. So anyway, that is the last of my bundle that I got in the mail yesterday, which is a good size order. I think we had fun with looking this over. I hope you guys had fun looking it over with me. We got our red birds, so we can finish our sun catcher tomorrow. Let's turn up for a second before we call it a day. Though it's time for me to call it a day, because it's time for Dorothy to come on. So as soon as we go off here, we're going to hop over to Dorothy's channel, because she's going to be coming on in just a moment. For those of you who are members, remember we have our members live this afternoon at 1:30. And between then and now, we'll have Dorothy Inoverity. Sorry, Dorothy, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. On is next for DGI Designs. She will be on her channel and then after that, we will have Heather from TT's Trinkets and Treasures come on. So hopefully everybody will enjoy watching those ladies. I know I generally do have a good time when I go over and visit with them. And then because it is Thursday afternoon, the members live will come on this afternoon. And hopefully I'll see the members there. And hopefully YouTube won't decide that my live should be a draft like it did last week, which was really disappointing and upsetting, because there is no draft spot. So I don't know how it got to be a draft, but anyway, always fun watching an unboxings. I'm glad you think so, Sid. Anyway, I had watched a video where you went to one of my favorite bead shops nearby. Dominique, are you on the coast? I know that when I go to the Oregon coast, when we go to Lincoln City, I always go and visit Belladonna Beads and Beluga Beads. And there is the U.S. Bead Warehouse. Just a few hours from Beluga. Yes, Beluga is a wonderful store. And I just really adore the owners of the store. They always recognize me, even though I usually only go in once a year. They always recognize me. So it's really nice to see them. So anyway, it was good to see everybody. We'll see you all later if you're a member, we'll see you on Members Live today. And yes, she is, Dominique. I agree. I think they are just great. And DGI Designs is live right now. So time for us to go. And we will see you all tomorrow morning, same time. As long as Randy is on vacation, I will be on at this time frame, unless, unfortunately, like yesterday, I was sick. And then Heather took over for me. So we are really good at taking over each other's spots. So anyway, well, let's pop off so we can go see Dorothy at DGI Designs. Everybody have a lovely day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.